From young, I used to watch forensic shows, people bust in to arrest the perpetrators. But actually, it takes a lot of detailed work behind the scene. When the drugs are first seized, the CNB ops team will go through the scene thoroughly. Drugs are usually scattered all over the scene in places like underwear, behind handphone covers, and sometimes accused might try to flush it down the toilet bowl. Once the drugs are seized, our forensic response team, or FORT in short, will then come down for the scene processing. Hello, my name is Fei and I'm a drug forensic specialist in CNB. The IO will first brief us on the case facts. We'll place play cards to mark the location where the exhibits are being seized, and we document the scene through photography and sketch plan. This process may sound simple, but in reality, a lot of work goes through behind the scene. We need to be meticulous about it to paint a better overview because we are trying to tell a story. Besides scene processing, we also do DNA tracing. So we usually take it at high touchpoint areas such as a door handle. The swab itself will then be submitted by the IO to HSA DNA profiling lab for DNA tracing. So for the exhibits that are already seized by our arresting officers at scene, they will usually be brought back to office and further processed, after which we'll pack the exhibits for the IO to refer them to Health Science Authority Illicit Drug Laboratory.
The Illicit Drugs Laboratory receives about 7,000 to 8,000 exhibits per year, so this averages to about 30 exhibits per day. On busier days, the number of exhibits that we receive can be 3 times higher. I'm Sylvia. I'm a senior forensic scientist with the Illicit Drugs Laboratory of Health Sciences Authority. This room houses all the exhibits that we have received from the Central Narcotics Bureau. Let's go and get my box. This is an ICE exhibit. People think that identifying drugs is a very simple step. You just need to press a button and out comes the result. In reality, that is not the case, because we have to employ several analytical steps in order to determine the identity and purity of the drug. The process can be tedious. Drugs can sometimes be thrown into the toilet bowl, so these wet drugs have to be processed immediately. We have to put on PPE, dry it in the oven for a few days. Then we can process the exhibits. For some cases, we also have to employ different advanced instruments to confirm the identity of the drug. It has a match to methamphetamine, which is a common drug in ICE cases. Throughout my years here, the drug scene in Singapore has been constantly evolving. As forensic scientists, we have to stay agile, keep up with new technologies, develop new methods using advanced instrumentations to confirm the identity of the new drug. We take this job very seriously because it is no playing matter.
Because the job requires us to be very meticulous, it can get very physically and mentally laborious. There are a lot of exhibits that we have to go through, especially for bigger scenes. And it can range from about 1 hour to 24 hours with multiple teams on board completing the case.
Just knowing that whatever you are doing has a meaning to it, and all the hard work that we have put into supports the administration of justice, that's what makes everything worth it.
When times get difficult, the thing that keeps me going is knowing that whatever I'm doing is actually keeping Singapore drug-free as well as our society safe.